Useful techniques for dealing with anxiety. Hello and welcome to Well-Being Enigma, the channel where we discuss issues that support psychological and emotional well-being. Today, we'll talk about anxiety, a topic that has a huge global impact. We'll not only provide practical strategies but also draw wisdom from the Bible and share inspiring stories of famous individuals who've navigated anxiety. Let's begin. Before we dive in, let's take a look at some recent statistics on anxiety. A KFF-CNN survey in October 2022 found that 90% of the public believes there is a mental health crisis in the United States. In the United States, data from the National Institute of Mental Health, NIMH, reveals that anxiety disorders are the most common mental health issue, impacting around 19.4 million adults annually. Understanding anxiety. Anxiety can manifest in various forms, and its causes are diverse. It's essential to understand what anxiety is and what triggers it. Anxiety disorders encompass conditions like generalized anxiety disorder, social anxiety, panic disorder, and specific phobias, each with its own characteristics. Common triggers include stress, trauma, genetics, and environmental factors. Biblical wisdom on anxiety. Now, let's explore how biblical wisdom can guide us in coping with anxiety. The Bible offers invaluable teachings on anxiety, such as Philippians chapter 4 verses 6 to 7, which encourages us to turn to God in prayer with thanksgiving, believing that His peace will guard our hearts and minds. This verse reminds us to approach God in prayer, bringing our anxieties to Him while maintaining an attitude of gratitude. The resulting peace surpasses human understanding and provides comfort. Matthew chapter 6 verse 34 advises us not to worry about the future but to focus on the present, trusting that God will provide for our needs. This verse teaches us to live in the moment and rely on God's provision, reducing anxiety about what may come. Psalm chapter 34 verse 4 expresses how seeking the Lord can deliver us from all our fears. The psalmist's experience demonstrates that turning to God in times of fear can lead to deliverance from anxiety. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7 instructs us to cast all our anxieties on God because He cares for us. This verse encourages us to trust in God's care and ability to handle our worries. Let's explore practical coping strategies that align with these biblical teachings. Prayer. Prayer can be a powerful tool for finding peace and comfort in times of anxiety, as encouraged by Philippians chapter 4 verses 6 to 7. Meditation on Scripture. Meditating on verses like Philippians chapter 4 verses 6 to 7 and Psalm chapter 34 verse 4 can calm the mind and provide solace. Trusting in God's plan. Emphasize the importance of trusting in God's plan, even in uncertainty, as highlighted in Matthew chapter 6 verse 34. Famous individuals and anxiety. Anxiety affects people from all walks of life, including famous individuals who've faced and overcome it. Let's take a closer look at their stories. Abraham Lincoln, 1809 to 1865. Background. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, in a log cabin in Hardin County, Kentucky, USA. He rose to become the 16th President of the United States. Anxiety challenges. Lincoln faced numerous setbacks and personal difficulties throughout his life, including political failures, the loss of his mother, and the death of his sons. These challenges contributed to his battles with anxiety and depression. Triumph over anxiety. Despite these difficulties, Lincoln's resilience and faith played a crucial role in helping him overcome anxiety and go on to lead the nation during a critical period in its history. Seeking help and building support. Remember, seeking help and building a support system are vital steps in managing anxiety, consistent with biblical principles. Seeking professional help, when needed, aligns with the biblical principle of seeking wisdom and guidance. Building a support system, whether through friends, family, or support groups, echoes the idea of bearing one another's burdens. Galatians chapter 6 verse 2. Conclusion and encouragement. As we conclude, remember that you're not alone in your struggles with anxiety. By combining practical strategies, biblical wisdom, and inspiration from those who walked this path before us, we can find a calmer and more peaceful life. Thank you for joining us on Well-Being Enigma. We hope you find comfort and hope in the wisdom we've shared today. Stay well and be kind to yourself.